For the second time in 6 months, Hasbro stock has been downgraded by Bank of America. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Okay, so first I'm going to read this article and then we're going to discuss it. Hasbro continues to destroy customer goodwill, and the stock could crash 29% as it dilutes the value of Magic the Gathering, Bank of America says. And here, I'll show you. I'm not BSing. That's what it says. And look, they're showing a dude in Vegas with a freaking beta pack, all happy. All right, so they have bullet points here. If you can see that, yep, bullet points. First one says Hasbro stock has 29% downside potential as it continues to dilute the brand value of Magic the Gathering. That's according to Bank of America, who reiterated its underperform rating on the stock in a Tuesday note. Within its Wizards segment, Hasbro continues to destroy customer goodwill by trying to over-monetize its brands. All right, so that's a pretty major opening. Hasbro continues to dilute the brand value of its popular Magic the Gathering card game, according to a Tuesday note from Bank of America, which said that the company faces a steep decline in its share price if it continues to destroy customer goodwill. The bank reiterated its underperform rating for Hasbro and its $42 price target, which represents a potential downside of 29% from current levels. In November, Bank of America warned that Hasbro was killing its golden goose by over-monetizing Magic the Gathering. According to BofA, Hasbro continues to over-monetize the brands within its Wizards segment, which includes Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons. Within its Wizards segment, Hasbro continues to destroy customer goodwill by trying to over-monetize its brands. Bank of America said. The bank said that while it pre-announced negative earnings, the stock is still not risked given a host of outstanding issues. Mainly, Hasbro is attempting to squeeze out as much profit as possible from its Wizards product in the short term without any thought as to the long-term durability of its brands. Like I've been saying, they're selling their tomorrows for today. And the over-monetization is irking customers, according to BofA. We remain especially cautious on Hasbro's Wizards segment given its over-monetization of Magic. Wizards recently tried a similar tactic with D&D proposing changes to its licensing agreement, which led to substantial pushback from the community, including calls to boycott the D&D movie, Bank of America explained. Hasbro wanted to change its 20-year-old open game license for Dungeons & Dragons in a bid to boost revenue ahead of an upcoming movie release based on the game. The specific changes would have required independent publishers and content creators to report financial data directly to Hasbro and pay significant fees if they generated a certain threshold of revenue. Hasbro has since dropped its proposed changes to Dungeons & Dragons after receiving a strong amount of backlash from customers, with nearly 70,000 D&D fans signing a petition protesting the proposed licensing change. What does D&D have that Magic doesn't, that the people are willing to unite? The snafu by Hasbro validates Bank of America's view that management at the toy company remains willing to risk customer loyalty for short-term profit. We've spoken with several players, collectors, distributors, and local games stores that have become aware of growing frustration. The primary concern is that Hasbro has been overproducing Magic cards, which has propped up Hasbro's recent earnings results, but is destroying the long-term value of the brand, Bank of America analyst Jason Haas wrote in November. The oversupply of Magic cards means card prices are falling, game stores are losing money, collectors are liquidating, and large retailers are cutting orders. The bank names weak fan engagement with Hasbro brands and fading appetite for Magic releases as key downside risks for the stock. Wow. If that isn't damning and basically a reiteration of everything we have been saying on this channel and other channels, I feel good that it's out there. I feel like we're being heard and we're being listened to. These are things that we've been saying on this channel all along since the last one. We haven't stopped. Since the last downgrade and fireside chat and all that, we haven't stopped. We've been talking about the rate of reprint increase, the massive amounts of sets that are coming out, all the different types of packs in each set that's being jammed down our throats. We've been talking specifically about this stuff. We've been discussing how collectors are leaving, long-term players and collectors are leaving. We've been discussing how stores are getting screwed by the Amazon dumps. We've been discussing this. We've been discussing the reprint equity going down the drain because they just keep on smashing it. They're not giving it time, and they don't know why they're reprinting things. So this article is more in depth. It got into more. I think the problems that we're bringing up are finally being actually realized. The last time, it wasn't so much about these details, about how, you know, the reprints are killing value and stuff like that. Now it's very specifically about those details, and it needs to be, because those are the issues. I mean, Hasbro didn't change anything. Wizards didn't change anything. So did you really expect Bank of America to think that the stock should go back up? If the stock went down because of these problems in the fall, why would it go back up at all? Just saying. So it's a good thing, because these are the only reprimands that a large corporation like Hasbro or Wizards of the Coast would understand. Hitting them in their wallet is the only thing that they get. And it continues to be the only way to affect any type of change. So, you know, I had a boycott Hasbro video a while ago, and I think we all need to keep that idea in mind. Just try to cut back on 50% of your purchases. They'll be hurting by 50% loss, you know, like buy from the secondary market where you can, and not from Amazon and Hasbro where the profit goes directly to them. Where you can. I get it. It's cheap on Amazon, right? But if it's that cheap elsewhere, definitely go elsewhere first. Just saying, just check the other sources. It's not about being negative. It's not about wanting these cards to be crazy value so you can't have them. No. Listen. If certain people who got their wish and every card was a nickel to 15 cents, Hasbro, Wizards of the Coast would shut down their Magic the Gathering branch, and there would be no more Magic cards. I don't understand how people can want the cards to be valueless and still want the game to continue. If you want to just play with what's out there and never have a new card, fine. Let's make them all 15 cents. But for the longevity of the brand, of the game, they have to have that secondary market value. The secondary market has been an important part of Magic the Gathering since the beginning. And this whole push has been a direct attack on the secondary market. We need to see less packs, jumpstart, freaking set, draft, collector, complete packs. We need to have less packs per release. We need to have less products per release. I can't see how collector edition can survive and continue to drive this forward, right? Guys, it's a crazy time. Let's just hope that this is the moment that we've been waiting for, and that Cynthia Williams and Blake Rasputin and Mr. Cox freaking take note and start to affect some change. And look, maybe it'll take this second SmackDown for them to realize that they need to change. It's going to take a while to change, guys. All right, I've rambled on long enough. Look, guys, this is an interesting time. Pay attention. If you can, don't buy the cards. If you're going to buy any cards, please remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free, easy to use, and it helps out a lot. You click and shop like normal, and that helps the channel. Otherwise, check out the Patreon and channel memberships and all this fun stuff. We have a lot going on. Yeah, we got Super Thanks going, I think, too. Otherwise, look, have a great day, guys. Don't buy the complete bundle at $160 plus. Peace.
Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire. sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?